And smack in the middle is Brian-Overwein. Welcome to the table.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, thank you for having me.
So I am so excited that Brian is here because he's here to talk to us about speed dating, but particularly speed dating for people in my age group, the 40 to 60s. That's coming up soon. So tell us a little bit about this upcoming event first, this speed dating for 40 to 60. Tell us about it.
So the one this week is, like you said, it's for 40 to 60, and I do like to rotate the age ranges for each event. So while this one is 40 to 60, we probably will have another one sometime next month, and then next week after that, well, in 2 weeks, we'll be having a 21 to 36, then another 30 to 50. And then my goal is to have another LGBT night. You know, men seeking men, women seeking women. That one has been a little harder to find the audience for, but I'm going to keep trying. I know there's people out there looking for it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I'm just trying to give people the space to find someone they're looking for. That's why there's some overlap between them. And yeah, just trying to help people out.
How do these speed dating events work?
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen like depictions in the movies and things like that. Is that really how it is?
Basically, yeah. So how it works is,
He's got a prop.
That's a fancy prop here. So people come in, I give them a name tag with a number and a piece of paper like this.
And
Has
all the numbers across.
Exactly. So as you talk to people, you'll just circle the numbers of the people you want to match with, give it to me at the end of the night. Sometime the next day, I go through them all and send out contacts for the people who match. So, for example, you tried to match with a nice fellow, but he wasn't feeling it. You do not get his contact still. You both have to like each other. I've had a lot of questions about that. So your information is safe unless you want to give it out.
I gotcha.
Yes.
That's interesting. So how long do you get to talk to each person in the room?
Sure. Well, it completely depends on the turnout.
Okay.
I like to make it an event, like people are coming out spending their nights with us, so I want it to be worth their time. Say there's maybe 6 guys, 6 girls, I might give them more like 10 minutes each.
Oh.
If there's like 15 of each, well then it might be 5 to 6.
Okay.
I want it to be an event rather than just something you speed through and go home, you know?
So Susan, you know, like when you are on a date, like a first date, and you don't know if it's going to be good or bad, like you tell your friends before you go, like, hey, if I text you,
call me
so I can get out of there. So do you have
do you get
like
a flag?
If it's going really badly, do you have a?
Well, you can always say, I'm going to go grab a drink
at
the bar, and the timer's still running. So if you take a while to get a drink, then that's what happens. If there's a lot of people, I also will give like a bathroom break in the middle. So if you do want to drink, but you're having a good time, you'll have a chance to do that as well.
Okay.
But yeah, aside from that, no, you'll just have to suffer for 7 to 10 minutes.
Oh, man.
Have you seen any love matches?
I haven't. Well, I've seen one. I've heard of one personally. This girl came in a few weeks ago, and she told me her mom met her current boyfriend at one of our events in the past.
Oh, cool.
And then, so I primarily do these at Old North Bar, shout out. And the owner, Wes, he told me that one time there was a couple in there, and they told him they were on their 4th date, and they met at one of these events. And I have a friend who met someone through one of them. So yeah, so of my small sample size, it seems to be going well.
It's like, it's not scientifically valid, but from anecdotal evidence, yes.
Exactly.
So we have the flyer. Let's pull up the flyer here. So this is the 40 to 60 speed dating event. Tell us all the details for this one.
Well, you pretty much just summarized all the details.
Oh, I mean like the time, the location, all that.
Okay. Yeah, so that will be at Gray Line Station at the Old North Bar this Thursday at 7 p.m. You can expect it to go anywhere from 1.5 hours to 2 hours.
Okay.
And another thing that I think is really great about these events that I didn't even consider before starting it is that I see a lot of people making friends at them.
Sure.
Yeah, like, I mean, literally every single event I've seen people walk out with friends, like almost more so than romantic connections. I would probably guess more so. Not to say that people aren't getting matches. There's always an abundance of those every night. But, you know, just seeing that people sit around and talk in between rounds and after the fact, it's been really nice. And it's fun for me to talk to them too because, you know, that's my role there is to talk to people.
Well, Brian,
That's
thank
cool.
you so much for starting this because dating can be so hard, and thank you for coming on the show to talk about it.
Oh,
We
yeah,
really,
thank
really
you.
appreciate it.